Hey guys, Wylie Coder back in Snowrunner. Picking up where we left off from the last one here. We just pulled that truck up here, delivered it to the farm. So, see what kind of objectives we have here. So, that one's in Smithville, so we'll hold off on that. I think maybe these are the ones we want to... No, that's also in Smithville. That's Island Lake at Smithville. I'll have to get a crane before I can do this one. This one recommends a crane truck, so that's Smithville. Yeah, this one's in here. So this is the fuel carrier trailer, 2 consumables, and 2 wooden planks. We could probably do that one. We need a high saddle for that one. And then the rest of these are locked. So, all right, let's do this one. We'll have to get our Fleetstar out here. Let me see where this trailer is. I know it was... I wanted to uncover some of this too while I was at it. I may do that with the scout truck, just come up through the middle here. But this is our trailer, so we just come straight up here through the farm, past the gas station, past the bridge, come up here. We can take this road down. We may need to take, actually we can take this road down. So just past our trailer, there's a road on the left. Let's go there. We're gonna get some fuel too at the gas station up here. So I've been thinking about streaming, and just trying to figure out what the best time to be. The best time to do that would be. And you know what I want to stream. I don't necessarily want to stream. I mean, I could stream Snowrunner, I guess. I'd like to find a different game to stream. If you guys have any ideas, leave it down in the comments. Anything you want to see me play or stream or whatever. I want to say I've been down there picking up an upgrade with the scout truck, but I honestly don't remember. Oh, I should have left my trailer. Oh, didn't think about that until just now. Let me go put my trailer at the gas station. I wasn't thinking about pulling the other trailer back. It didn't say I needed a high saddle or anything, so I'm assuming it's just going to be a regular fuel tanker. I'm going to leave my trailer right here. Yeah, if I can push the right button. Attach trailer. That's a trailer we have to move to right there at the gas station, but that's one we're going to need a high saddle for. Which I think we can afford a high saddle, but I don't think we can afford a crane right now. I actually don't know how much money we have. It's probably something I should look at. I also may possibly need to bring the scout truck over here to get this thing pulled out. I don't know how bad it's going to be. If we have to, I'll just probably bring it over off camera. We'll get it pulled out. But this should be the road we're going down right here. Yeah, the trailer's down here. Do first person. I like in the cab view. I remember this being a pretty nasty place. I forgot we have low gear and diff lock. I really did. I gotta try to get out of this mud. Try to get back over to the side here, hopefully. We are moving, it's just very, very slow. I actually forgot how bad this was this early on. I knew it was bad on down here, but I forgot it was this bad early on. Pulling this trailer out of here is going to be fun. Oh, is that it? Oh, it's right there. That's not that bad. I thought it was going to be way down by the water. All right, let's get an auto here. We still might need the scout truck to help us around that curve down there. Alright, let's back up to this thing and take it with us. Wow. I've never pushed the wrong button so many times in my life. And, you know, as we've experienced, these trailers are always the hardest to pull. They have those front wheels on them. They just want to dig into everything. I want to be in first person, but I feel like I could see the road better from an outside view. Here's where the road gets sketchy. Principal winch points, okay. I think I put it right in the muddiest part, to be honest with you. I should have went to the left. We're making it though. Just slow. Yeah, we're past the bad part. Like I was saying, I probably need to take this thing to the garage, and I don't think we found the race suspension for it. But hopefully we can just put like all-terrain tires on it instead of these highway tires. I need to go check that out. We need some tires that are good in mud. I was gonna say I don't know where we're taking this to, but it says right there we're taking it to the town storage. And, you know, alternatively, we could go down here and go this way. But we would have to build this bridge. And I do remember this part is really muddy. Getting across here would be a nightmare down through here. But we're better off going the way we're going. Just coming up here and then take the big road down. Come across this bridge and up that way. So that's why I'm going that way, if anybody was curious. I do know there's another way to go, but I don't think we'd ever make it with this truck. Even if we weren't pulling this trailer, I don't think we'd make it down that way. We may have a little bit of trouble down here where we left the other trailer, the log trailer, whatever that thing is. We may have some trouble down there because that's a little bit of mud. I don't think it's anything compared to what we just came through, but there's a little bit of mud down there. So we're delivering everything on this to town storage, okay. I'll have to remember that. I'm going to try to stay off the edge here and not in the mud. On the edge, away from the mud. Don't really have a choice there, but I think we're okay. We're almost concrete. We're almost to the blacktop. There we go. All right. I'm going to go inside view. And we'll have to come back and get our trailer so we can deliver the other stuff. Which consumables we get from the farm. Wood planks we get from down there, so I forgot about this. This shouldn't be that bad though. This is still what I would call the big road. Once we drop this off, I'll reset back to the garage. See what we can upgrade, if anything. Headlights are terrible in this truck. And then we'll grab our trailer. We'll grab some consumables from the farm. We'll take them on the way over. We'll go down this other road and grab the wood planks. We'll deliver that all at one time. All right, here's the bridge. There's no point in getting fuel because I'm just gonna reset 347. That's more expensive than gas is right now, at least where I live. I don't know about anybody else. Let's go drop this trailer off. How am I supposed to put it? Oh. I don't have to leave it here? The objective disappeared, but we got to keep the trailer. So I'm going to put the trailer right here. Let's see what this is. I don't remember this being here. So this is missing machinery. $3,200, that's pretty good. All right, let me reset. Back to the garage. Where is the race suspension? So it's in Michigan. Okay, so it's somewhere in one of these maps. So we'll come across it soon. Can we put better tires on this? We have to reach level 6, rank 6. Or rank 8 if we want the off-road tires. Okay. Shouldn't take us very long to get back to the gas station without a trailer on the back. Then I'll hop down to the farm and grab some consumables. Go over and grab those wood planks from the lumber mill and we'll go get them delivered. Put the 9 liters of fuel back in that we used. This thing doesn't turn very well, I'll tell you that. We'll grab 2 of those. And we'll spin our way out of here. Here's our truck. Our scout truck. I feel like I'm in low gear, but I don't know why. Something somewhere spinning. doesn't look like anything's spinning. Maybe these consumables are just that heavy. I don't know. Can't wait to get off this map. But also, I'm kind of nervous about it because we don't have very good trucks. Plain and simple. We're going to struggle in the next map. A lot worse than we have here. I thought this road was a lot worse than what it is. It seemed like I remember being stuck on this road a lot, but I don't know if maybe something changed in an update, or if I'm just remembering getting roads mixed up, most likely. Or maybe I was in a two-wheel drive, probably. Four-wheel drive does make a world of difference. Okay, wood planks. Guess that's also the only thing we can get from here. Makes sense, it's a lumber mill. Not gonna have anything but wood. Let's see if we can get up here a little better in low gear. The diff lock on. Seems to be better. It'll be nice too when we get the better transmission for this truck. I may not record it, but I'm going to run around in the scout truck and uncover those darkened areas to make sure we didn't miss any upgrades. That might be a race suspension or a better transmission. Yeah, this thing is not turning at all. There it goes, a little bit. I think our front wheels were off the ground there. Okay, we should be able to go back to auto now, I hope. We're not very far from where we're going. I'm going to come in from this side, because I know if I come in from the other side and try to come out this side, I'm going to hit that pole again. Here we are. I don't know, can we see in here? We can see somewhere how much money we have, right? Yeah, we have $11,300. Okay. We might have enough to buy a crane. Does it say in here somewhere what level we are? It doesn't. Oh yeah, we're 4. So we have to get to 6. Which we don't need much more experience to get to 5, but we need to get to 6 so we can get better tires. Guys, I just realized there's a watchtower I missed up here. I want to see if I can make it to it. I don't know how I missed this one. I was looking at the shaded in spots on the map and trying to uncover them all. I realized there's an entire watchtower here that I didn't unlock. But it's going to be rough to get to it in this mud. I have no doubt this truck will make it, but it's going to be slow. Hopefully this will unlock another upgrade for us. Made it. That got us to rank 5, so that helps. That's where the drowned highway truck is. I don't know if we could bring our truck back here and get this one out, maybe. I'm not real sure. I don't think we've unlocked any upgrades. No, we haven't. I'm fairly certain this truck can't pull it out, but I don't know about our Fleetstar. I think it's just too heavy for this truck. So I did end up bringing the Fleetstar over, and I did pull that truck out, take it back to the farm, completed that objective. And then I was looking for another objective to do. I was going to get a trailer, but I ended up finding another truck that was stuck in the water, and that's where we'll pick up from when I realized I wasn't recording. Okay guys, I thought I was recording this entire time, and apparently I wasn't, so I'm not sure what all I've got recorded and what I don't. So I discovered this truck here, and I was going up here to get the missing oil tanker, but I thought for some reason it was down here. Maybe I'm remembering a mission I did last time I played, but I found this truck, so where are we taking it to? Oh, we're taking it to the farm. Okay. Let me see what this is over here. This might be part of another mission where we're supposed to get. Oh, this is a pump. Okay. Not real sure what that's about, but that's okay. I don't think I can pull this out with the scout truck, but I'm gonna try. It's not gonna keep me from trying. Get on some more solid land first. No, I don't have enough power. I'm gonna have to get the Fleetstar. I did put a crane on this. I don't know when OBS decided to stop recording, but if you missed it, I put a crane on this. I went and collected the boxes, turned them into the factory. I think that's probably the only thing I missed. I recovered a truck, took it to the farm. I'm pretty sure I was recording then. Yeah, I'm really not sure if we can even get this truck down here. There we go. Hopefully there's a lot of winch points. I'm gonna need to winch a lot to get over there. Getting it over this hump, I think, is gonna be the hardest thing. Oh, we're in such deep water, we're damaging the truck. Let's fix that real quick. I forgot this truck isn't raised. Okay. Let me see about getting this truck out of the way. See, this truck's raised up, has bigger tires on it, so I don't have to worry about that water in it. Takes quite a bit for our scout truck to get stuck, and yeah. I mean, we're moving, but it's slow. See if I can winch a hold of this thing and try to pull it out of here without pulling myself back into deep water. Okay. And we're back into deep water. So let's try this. I have a feeling this one's going to be harder to winch out than the other truck was. Yeah, it's already been harder to winch out. What am I talking about? I think we're going to total our truck in here. We are bringing it out of there. It's just really, really slow. Get us back out of here again. Oh no. Well, I will go recover this thing and bring it back. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back with the Fleetstar, and I have decided to change my approach after last time, so instead I'm going to try to pull it this way. Not put myself in that deep water over there. It seems to be working better. We're not worried about this truck being in deep water, it's already destroyed. Okay, let's see if we can back ourselves up here. No, we don't want to damage the truck again. Oh, come on, come out of the water. Come on. There we go. Okay. Hopefully we're still close enough that we can reach that truck. Yeah, we are. Okay. Okay, let's try pulling it over here. I'm gonna try to angle myself toward this log so I don't end up in water again. Ourselves out of the water. It's too bad we don't have two winches. Okay, let's see. See if we can turn this thing around a little bit. Let's see if we can get the center of our truck on the front of that one. See if we can bring it some, at least a little bit. Okay, let's put a center first here. Okay, that's probably good for now. I'm gonna see about pulling this back here. Let's see how far we can move this truck. Yeah, we're getting it out of here. It is definitely harder than the other one, but we're getting it out of here. Now, before we end up in a bad situation here, truck hooked up. Start pulling it. Turn around so you guys can see. We are moving the truck. Oh, that truck runs. Well, that's cool. We knew that truck ran. Okay, we are back in deep water, so we need to pull ourselves out. We flood the engine out again. Let me see if I can pull this truck with the backhand here. Put ourselves in forward. Nope, that's not working. If I can catch this log right here, it might hold me up. Actually, I think that's what happened to that truck. Yeah, it's on top of a log, that's why I can't pull it. Wait, am I winched to that truck or am I winched? Was I winched to that truck? I think I was winched to the log. Let me switch back to this Chevy here. That is some deep water. See if I could pull this truck a little bit at least. It's not looking like it, so let's see if I can get over here. See if I can get up here on some land. Oh, this is terrible. Put this truck around. Okay. Let me see if I can get a hold of the truck. See if I can drag it off to the side here. I really need to get myself behind something like this log right here. I know this water's super deep, so I'm not going to go very far. Yeah, that was too far. Alright, let me see what I can do here. I just want to get this truck off that log. Which I haven't yet. It looks like the log's moving. Okay. Go back up here and try again. Wait, it is off the log. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely off the log. Okay. Let me go back here. See if I can move this truck with the Scout at all. It's not looking like it. let's switch back to our Fleetstar here. Let's connect the winch to the truck we're trying to save. Let's see if we can get it up here a little ways. Let me put myself in reverse. Come on, put me out of here. Oh, fantastic. Okay guys, I'm back with the Fleetstar. I took the crane off of it. It seems to help tremendously, at least on the muddy roads. It's a whole lot easier to get it over here without the crane on it. Let me see if I'm close enough to grab this truck. So I feel like we can get it out of here now that we don't have the crane on us. We've just about got it back to the other side. Once we get through this little stretch of water here, we'll be fine. We're not near as heavy, so we're not as far weighted down in the water as we were. That's why we were sinking. We had all that extra weight on us. Let's see what we can do here for winch points. I don't know that little tree is gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that little tree is gonna help us. It was an option and I took it. Oh, we lost that winch point. So I guess there's nothing to grab hold of here. Okay, well. That's where this truck comes in handy, I guess. I'm bound and determined to get this thing out of here. So. We made a lot of progress, really, if you think about it. See if we're moving it. No, we're not far enough away from it. There we go, it's moving. Oh, we just ran out of fuel. Alright, I'm back with it. It doesn't take half the time to drive this truck over as it does that Fleetstar. As an auto the entire time. Okay, let's see what we can do to pull this out of here. If this truck was a little heavier, we'd have it maybe. There we go. Okay. Now let me try to back it. Okay. See what the odds are of the Fleetstar driving itself out of here now. Still don't think there are any. Oh, but I have a winch point. That's what I needed. See if I can get this truck further back. See if there are other winch points I can get a hold of. Not that I'm seeing. Get the front end connected to this one. Broke. Okay, let's winch it from here. There we go. I'm making it now. We're gonna have to get the scout truck out of our way. I'm gonna get up here on the bank a little bit. I didn't know this was gonna turn into such a big recovery mission. I do like these though. These are my favorite. Covering trucks and trailers. Go too far. I'll be able to winch back. Can we get a hold of it from here? Can. There we go. Stuck right here on the edge, aren't we? Let's see if we can get ourselves out of here a little bit. I don't think we pull near as well backwards as we do forward. So I may try to turn this truck around. Oh, we got it now. It's coming. Might not even be a concern. Now this is a little bit of a lip, so we're going to have to be careful. I'm watching the back tires to make sure we're not sliding forward as we're pulling this truck. We are a little bit, but not bad. The problem is we have to take this thing all the way back to the farm. The farm's pretty far from here. Let's see if we can go over top of this. Oh, we can, no problem. Pulling that truck over this, though, is going to be a nightmare. There we go. We can pull it over now. hate when it does that. There we go. We should have it now. See if we can just drive it back to the farm. Yeah, that truck does run. And it does drive. It's actually driving itself right now. So it's a Chevy Kodiak C70. I don't think we have one of those. I better pay attention to where I'm driving. I just got to take it back to the farm. Man, that was a nightmare pulling this thing out of there with this truck. Especially with the crane on it. That was way harder. Harder than it needed to be. But I am going to have to put the crane back on. Well, maybe not. I'll have to look at the missions and objectives. I think there's another one that requires a crane, but I'm not sure. This truck is pulling itself though, it's driving itself. Spinning tires back there, which is awesome. As you can tell, our winch is has just slack laying in it. But now we're pulling it. Now it's about to hit us. I think when I bring this back though, I'm gonna call it an episode and see what I can edit together. If I do continue, it'll be a different day. I'll just add to it. Yep, it's right up against us now. It's running over us. Let's turn the engine off on it. But yeah, this truck does way better with the without the crane on the back of it. I couldn't even get through here with the crane on the back of it. I had to winch the entire way. Here, let me winch a little bit without the truck on the back of us. That'd be really cool if we could just drive that truck. I don't think it's an option though. Yeah, it's not an option. Wait a minute. Okay, just checking. It's worth a shot. Alright, I think we're out of the mud. Alright. Like I said, these are my favorite missions to do, is recovery, pull stuff out of the mud. Trucks and trailers. And we do still have a trailer to recover. Which is where I was headed when I ended up with this, but apparently I wasn't recording. And I don't know when I stopped recording. That's the frustrating part. There we go. $3,000. I still don't know if it's worth it. Alright guys, I'll probably end it here. Like, subscribe, comment, or don't. I'm not your boss. And I'll see you in the next one. Wylie, out.